Hello everyone, I'm Griglow, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 52 of Krastorio. So we have made a new wood line that we're merging onto the bus, and that was because of what exactly? Oh yeah, we were going to make more basic circuits, right? More of these, and try to make a more scalable setup, I guess. So let's try and design that, I guess. This pump annoys me quite a lot. More than it should as well. And it can't just be there, dang it. Can't be stretched. Let's just see about that, shall we? So it was actually doing a bit for us, but that is still possible. And I guess we're just not gonna worry about this line not being as far as it can anymore. This was way more important. We could even inline this a bit more. Now I'll do this. Why are you there? Like so. Good. Now, how many electronic circuits can we make with one line of wood? We can actually make two lines. That also requires one line of iron and half a line of copper. Okie dokie. Copper cable is used 1 per second. And we make 4 per second in one machine. Question is if we should do something that feeds directly into our circuit production like this. If that is what we want. Then we just have the copper over here. And that scales to 2 full belts of this stuff. This is... Then we would still need iron and wood over here. And then it would be hard to output stuff. Of course we could also move these over one more. And just longhand insert this. Then have the iron coming along here. And then output the green circuits to here. Oh, I guess this would be wood actually, because we would need another iron line if we want to be entirely scalable. Up to 2 full belts of green electronic circuits, sorry. Do we want that though? Or should we just scale this for one line? Wait, no. One line of iron plate is for one line of electronic circuits. Yeah, okay. It's one line of wood that is for 2 lines of electronic circuits. Should we just be okay with only using half of the wood? And then making a setup that produces exactly 1 belt of electronic circuits? I think that's okay, and then we can just multiply it. So half a belt of copper, half a belt of iron. 1 belt of wood. No, wait, what? Half a belt of copper, half a belt of wood, and then a full belt of iron plate. Correct. So copper, iron, wood. Should be fine, and then we have a full belt of electronic circuits. And this is easy to scale up to a full belt, so I think this is good. Where do we want to start it though? I'm trying to start keeping a bit of space between my production things, just so we can add more builds if needed, or have inputs like the stone line come in between the buildings if we ever need that. Yeah, sure, let's start it here, I guess. Actually, let's be a bit more methodical about it. So we have our path. Let's go and grab some. I guess we should use concrete now instead of just stone brick. So let's grab some of that. Oh, let me through, come on. So this is our path, of course, and then we have some space for our roboports and power. And then I guess we now want another 4 tiles for possible spaghetti builds. And I think we will need those when we get to rocket parts. So that is why we are making more space here. Speed module 3. Oh yeah, we are researching all the stuff for rockets, of course. We just wanted to make sure that we had enough circuits for that. And I wanted to do something like this with that is more modular. So inputs and outputs. And we need a copper input, of course. So if we move this up 1 tile, we can pair it pretty much with the one up here. Maybe we should think about power as well. Too bad we can't reach all of this with 1 power pole. Let's copy this, put down another set, and then move this down a bit. No, that's not right. And I guess the power poles will be a bit annoying in this. Of course, we need our power to actually get in here. How does this look? Honestly, not that good because of these power poles. Maybe we should just actually let's ignore this thing about pairing these up. I mean, we can pair or use this power pole for all of it. Well, maybe it's fine. God dang it, I can't decide anything. So actually we can reach these inserters with this power pole. So if we do this, we should be able to reach everything and copy paste it. And we just need the power to actually get in here. Which I guess is the annoying thing about building so far from our power grid. But oh well, that's how it is. Let's bring the copper in and just see that this works before we plan too much stuff. Whoops, these are red underground belts, of course. And again we're pulling from the middle with output priority. Oh yeah, we forgot about this line. Wood iron or whatever we decide to put here. Let's get rid of some of these trees. it. Let's just bring the iron in here, I guess. Output is... and then the wood needs to come up here. Could of course just pull this directly from the wood production right beside this, but let's do it properly. Oh wait, we still want to keep these splitters in line, so we will have to do something like this. Good. And we're actually starting to reduce the green electronic circuits now. So if we make 2 every 2 seconds, that's 1 per second. We want 30 of these then to create 30 per second for a full red belt. Of course, we only need 15 for each side. Then the question becomes if we should split this up and insert to this belt from both sides, or if we should just make this 30 machines long and then split the belt halfway. I guess we are okay with it being a tall build, right? Builds like these just look so much more atomic, I guess, like a full build. That's just my opinion, of course, but I sort of like this more. If we want to be better at making pretty bus stuff, then I guess we should just start now. Should we use our spaghetti space to actually split up these belts then, or should we just pull entirely new belts? That is a good question. Let's see how bad this looks if we do this. Just making sure that we are staying within our bounds. Of course, we didn't really need to go this low with this one belt, but I think it's okay. Do we like the look of this? I guess it's okay. Honestly, I don't really like the look of it, but would I like to have to pull off more lines than this instead. We would want another wood line going up right here. And that would basically also annoy the... well, maybe not, actually. We need to go one further. So this would do it, of course. We can't do this with yellow belts though, just keep that in mind. But maybe that's okay, you can do something a bit simpler if it's yellow belts. So let's try it without the spaghetti. Next research is done. Let's research the rockets. Of course, we need to keep in mind that we also need to bring this output out from here. Need iron here. Oh wait, that was too far. And copper here. Whoops. Need to set not input but output priority on that. And this, of course. No, left. Question is if these should be balanced between. Have we done something smart early on with just balancing single belts? Not really. But anyway, this only takes one full belt of iron, so that should be this one belt. And then half a belt of copper and wood. Okie dokie. Guess we built this over here as well. Is there anything that didn't copy too well? I guess these didn't. Oh, shut up. That still seems odd. Off, why does it? That's just me being wrong, I guess. These needs to be moved, of course. If we want it to be symmetrical at least, and I am a sucker for symmetry, so they will be. Wait, did we not pair these up? Only with the power pole, okay. Guess that's okay. And move you up. Something's wrong though. Oh, we were just okay with having more power poles than needed. I think that's okay in this case. So this should actually, how many do we have here? 4, 6, 8. We need to double this actually. Or a full red belt. And that is not even true with blue assembly machines, because they do not have a crafting speed of 1. But when we upgrade to yellow assembly machines, then it is more than enough, so we are fine with this, I think. And robots come to help, great. It's nice that they have become somewhat fast. Let's connect this to the bus. Did we only plan for one green belt? That seems a bit short-sighted on my part. I think we need to add more lines. Where's this line coming? Right here. Now how do we keep this in line? Something like this. Give us a bit of space here. Oops. Let's use our new input as a priority. So this is a bit spaghetti, but at least it's kept within this 4-tile high area. And it's mainly spaghetti because we had to get it in through this this splitter. I think that is fine. Good. So now we have a pretty good blueprint that we can use in other places to reduce more green circuits. And we can produce 2 for every wood setup that we make, so that is great. So question is if we should just set up another one right away and then put it on its own line. How much of this stuff will we need? Basic? No. Circuit. Electronic circuits they're called, of course. Basic circuits are from Bob's Mods, I think. So for mass production we need them for speed modules, I think are needed for something, right? Yeah, for rocket control units. Also for productivity modules, of course, that we're using for science down here. For advanced circuits, so we can actually ramp up production of that now. Electronic engine units. Are we using those for anything but robots and structures and armor? Not really. Rocket silos, but we're not really going to mass produce those. And what else? I have a tendency to use the back button on my mouse to try and get back in this, and that just closes it. That's why I keep searching for this. I should just use one of these buttons. I think, no, not those. I don't remember what button it is. So, logistic, just, okay, we're already making those. But yeah, we need a lot of these. But then again, we can't just keep filling this build up if we want. We just have to think about if we start using almost the full build for something. Like this, for example. How many? We had 30 of these, I think. With a crafting time of 2 seconds. So twice a second we use 5 out of the 30 on the build. So 10 out of 30. But I think that's fine. And that is if all of them were running. They obviously aren't, so. And I guess that's just because we're backed up on the science stuff. What actually is the bottleneck for science now then? Just the amount of labs, apparently. We don't have anything on this outer line, right? Nope. Oh, did I mess up and fill this chest up? I did. Let's put it down to 1 stack. Okay. I think I wanted to scale up this for something specific though. How are we doing on red circuits? Pretty well it seems, but that's just because we're not using a lot of them. I think we need to scale up that as well. So for rocket parts, I guess that's the main focus. We need processing units, which we need a lot of red circuits for. So there's another sink for the green circuits. Then we need rocket fuel, of course. Were we making this somewhere? I don't remember. I think we were doing something with this earlier. Rocket fuel for what? What was it for? Fuel maybe? No. I remember something, but not what. Let's just have a look around down at our oil production. So we're just making the fuel from light oil. That is fine. Or was it for mining rare metals? Oh, this is chlorine. We don't need anything but stone and water for that. I just really seem to remember that we looked into these. But maybe that was just... Oh, we did look into this. We made some hydrogen chloride somewhere. Right here. What are we making? So we are using rocket fuel for... Okay, for these tech cards. Let's have a look at that, because that seemed pretty slow. We're producing one every 30 seconds, and we have what? 7? That's a weird number, please. So yeah, it seems like we need to scale up this yellow tech card production. Oh, we're also already making the blue circuits, of course. Just not a lot of them. I forgot half of what we've made apparently. I just want to redo everything and make it into easier scalable things. Blueprints, I guess. So if we just add more rocket fuel here, we should scale this production up by a factor of 4, I guess. Or more, because this doesn't even run out full time. Oh, we need 4 per second if we want 1 tech card per second. Wait, no, 1 per second. So this needs to be 30 machines and not 7. Are we making enough hydrogen, chloride, and oxygen for that? Let's have a look at that, if it would let me through, but no. Hydrogen chloride. We make 50 every 5 seconds. So that's 150 every 5 seconds, so that's 30%. We need 50 per second if we want to make one of these per second. So we just need 2 more machines of these. Do we have enough sand for that? And chlorine and hydrogen then? Let's have a look. Need 50 chlorine. I think that was the bottleneck in this, right? Yeah. 50 chlorine. And that would then be per second. This is making 20 chlorine every 3 seconds. So this is 80 chlorine every 3 seconds. And we said 50 chlorine every second, right? So every 3 seconds we would need 150. So let's start using a bit more of this, I guess. Let's copy this one. without that stuff. No hydrogen, because we don't have a pipe there. So that's how many machines we need of those. Then we need more of these. So this is 20 every 3 seconds. We don't want to go from 80 up to 150. So we need another 4, according to my calculations. Can we move you in here maybe? Remove these. Move those out of the way. And hydrogen is back in now. We're not bringing the chlorine to the bus apparently. We need to connect these, of course, in all places. And then we need some stone down here. Guess we'll upgrade this as well. So these are output locked. What are these actually doing? Just making hydrogen or oxygen? Both apparently, okay. So now we can scale this up, right? We should have enough oxygen, I think. We also need 50 per second of that. We make 20 every 3 seconds in all of these, multiplied by 9. But it's at 180 every 3 seconds. That is more than 50, so that's good. Unless we use the oxygen for anything else, of course. And it doesn't seem like we do yet. So that is plenty. Then we can just make 30 of these now. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!